to find maybe somebody getting a bit too aggressive from the archives. Wall Young getting the information though from the camera. The Valkyrie being played upstairs, set by BC, and maybe there will be a point where Young will jump out and pounce as he's in the server room right now.
So this is great. He's playing at the bottom of the server stairs, so he's not exposed to the drop down right now, and he can support his teammate Canadian with a crossfire eventually once the attack comes. He also has information on the top of server stairs doorway, which means as soon as someone starts pressuring him from there, he can address that directly. And as an Ella, he's probably the perfect operator to do just that. His Gersmont will be detonated at the top of stairs and disorient the glass will fall off of that. Rampy just going to be looking for his opportunity, but it's very dangerous for him to contest that Ella at any moment.
What is up, bros, and welcome back. And in this video we're going to be going over the awesome game that happened between Space Station Gaming and Evil Geniuses a couple weeks back. Now, if you guys want, there's going to be timestamps down below. I do go in order of the game for the tricks, and the topic of this video, it did happen at the end of this game. So if you don't want to see the other tricks that happened in this game between Space Station and Evil Geniuses, go ahead and just skip around to whatever ones that you want to watch. Now, this first trick is going to be a really cool duo camera setup. Now, in the past, we did learn a parkour camera where we jump up on top of the railing and throw it on top of the bushes. But with this one, we're going to be just standing on the ground, and you guys can see here that when I throw the camera up into these bushes, it kind of soaks the camera in. These plants, they're not straight flat. Like I know in a lot of video games, like you'll throw something on the surface and there's basically not texturized, it just floats there. That is not the case with these plants. These plants will literally soak in the camera and hide it so well behind these leaves like you're gonna see here.
Season, and it was really awesome to see. I think it was Rogue who were the ones who brought it to us. But it has been a while.
Now, this is a cool camera that we saw by NVK on the lobby stairs, and this one's so very well hidden from anybody entering from like that ATM entrance or whatever your squad might call it. But anyways, you guys are gonna see here that not only are you gonna be able to see people that rappel on this set of windows, but you could actually see all the way to the elevator, and even if somebody's holding an angle on that far elevator, you can still see them. Overall, this camera is super easy to throw, and I can't wait to test it out more and watch the enemies just run past it.
As a result of the Habana ban. This round, it seems like we're going to be going with that same philosophy. Roman server, you know the attackers have to take it, make them pay for it. The sister, clearly superior in that engagement, will be Zofia. Now, thinking Nate going to deal with one of the evil eyes that has been placed inside of server, using.
So moving on, we're going to be doing an Evil Eye setup for downstairs in the CCTV room and servers. Know that that's kind of the standard direction that attackers are going to be coming from, which would be from that sewers entrance. This first Evil Eye is going to be able to help us watch and see what's going on throughout all of CCTV, and even though you can't shoot directly to the left, which would be a little bit behind, which is the very popular place to plant the bomb, you can still get the information that is much needed even through smoke, because most times people are going to go for smoke plants. This second Evil Eye is going to be a spot that we're trying to hide the Evil Eye, and from here we're going to get information for all of server room. Plus, we're going to be trying to deny that Hibana or thermite breach that goes on the wall in order to deny them the plant, in hopes of us forcing them through the doorway, because there's no other options. Then they're going to get completely wiped out. You guys could see this hiding spot didn't quite work at the Pro League level, which is, I mean, to be honest, as expected. But until this Evil Eye spot is more widely known within the ranked community, I bet we'll be able to pull this off and deny the Hibana and thermite at least a few times in ranked.
Was unsuccessful, but there was no server confrontation that EG had to worry about because Rampy gave his life away.
Oh, I like the throw there for the yokai to be put up on that that wagon, because it was very difficult to find it, and you can set it up in a very safe position for a long time during the round. NVK though.
So this right here is just another little echo trick to add into your arsenal that you might not have been aware of, because I know that I wasn't. I mean, I really do not play echo very much, so that could be why. But one cool trick that you guys can start doing with your drones in order to keep them safer, because it is so expected that people are going to walk into rooms and check the ceilings for them, you can actually store them on top of vehicles like you see here, or just other items by just simply throwing them up on top of them. Now, you're not going to be able to stick your echo drone to the ceiling above these surfaces like this ambulance in the garage, but that doesn't really matter because we still have the visibility. It's basically a really good drone spot for a defender, so really cool. You can use it as a drone, but then when the time is right, of course, you can vault up and take people out.
They just didn't have that operator. And that's another thing I didn't even get to talk about earlier. Evil Geniuses brought glass. They haven't been bringing a whole lot of glass, but they started doing it because it was working so well for Space Station when they were attacking. So versatile, and I think people have actually been really enjoying playing him more, but at the
Alright, so let's get one thing very, very clear first. I'm not accusing any pro player of using or exploiting a glitch, because it's possible that they were just opening up murder holes in order to see the ceiling and the room above. What sticks out to me though is that when we saw NVK using IQ, he spotted a gadget in this location. Now, I'm not gonna go over like a Valkyrie camera spot that you could use in here, because honestly, when I was in the custom game, I really didn't care enough to even try to figure out an exploit for it. I'm gonna just show you guys that there is a giant massive hole in the floor where you can literally go through the support beam, which is metal in the floor, and make it fly out through the wall and the floor above. And I'll show you guys both perspectives. You guys can see right here that this hole that we're throwing the C4 shooting from and throwing cameras into is actually like the metal support beam in between the janitor's closet and the office. Now you guys are gonna see here that you can literally just throw items straight through this hole, and for the example, this Valkyrie camera, it just sticks straight to the ceiling here. Now you guys can see these Valkyrie cameras, they're not very good. I'm just using it to show you guys that you can throw cameras up here. Whether or not that's the positioning that they were using in the game, I don't know. You guys decide from the footage based off. Luckily, bullets, I wasn't able to get to register. Maybe I was doing it wrong. I'm really not gonna delve deep into that. If you guys see somebody using a glitch like this, be sure to report them. You can even take a clip, send it over to Ubisoft. I'll be sure to tag them in this. Hopefully we can all get this fixed. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of this down below. Basically, facts don't lie. NVK IQ scanned this area and there was a gadget up there. Maybe there's a Valkyrie camera, I don't know. You guys decide. Of course, he would have to be using a different Valkyrie camera spot besides the one that I used, because the ones that I were using were really bad, so you'd have to throw it differently. Basically, if you're getting infinite scanned on bank again, be sure to report people. It was also kind of weird how the person controlling the camera in the Pro League game so quickly instantly switched off of that player once he saw him open up this hole, and then we never went back to see which Valkyrie camera positions that he had. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys all very soon in the next video. Love you all. Peace.
versatile, and I think people have actually been really enjoying playing him.